everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to our A to Z of Christmas. We are ploughing through this and we are on the letter U, and today U is under the tree. Now if you were able to join me for my video yesterday, which was Tree Topper, I made a tree with using a rather fancy, well it wasn't really that fancy, but a fairly fancy folding technique, and a couple of you, well several of you in fact, have asked me if I'd show you the fold again. Well, as it happens, we're going to be using that same technique today, but we're going to be using it for a greeting card. So what I've done, I've grabbed one of my 12 by 12 sheets. So this is the biggest square I can give you for the time being. And with a bigger square, I'm going to show you once again how to do this folding technique. So you need to fold it over, you need to turn it over first. And with the side that you want facing you, with your pattern side facing you, what you need to do, you need to fold it point to point on the diagonal, so you're joining the points together and giving it a good burnish like that. And once you've done that, the secret to the success is making those folds nice and sharp. So if you want to use a bone folder or the back of a teaspoon, you can do that, but I'm going to use my fingers. And then what you do is, this is thicker card, but it works just as well with card. You open it out, spin it round, and you do that. You do exactly the same thing on the other diagonal corner. So when you've opened it out again, you will have what looks like, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you will have what looks like a big cross going right through it diagonally. And then what we do, we take it and fold it in half, but this time we fold it in half horizontally, widthways. And so we do that so that just for a moment, the wrong side is facing us, but the wrong side won't show by the time we're done. So give it a good press. And then what we do, bring it down and fold it in half with the right side showing like this. So we're going to keep it flat, keep it, and then fold it in half like that and push. Well, that one seems to be going in by itself, but so you push the sides in. So hold it at the top and push the sides like that. So I'll show you that bit again. Maybe that's the bit that some people are having trouble with. So we have it flat, pick it up, fold it. I'll see if I can keep it straight so that you can see me folding it, because it tends to want to fold. So fold it in half like that. Then take these bits and push them in like that. And then the other side, push it in and tuck it in and have it nice and flat, and then you have got what looks like a sort of, well I suppose it is, it's a triangle, and then give it a good burnish. Then this is just a guideline, so we're going to fold it in half once more and create a crease, but this crease is just really to show you how to fold this next bit. So take the top bit like that, leave that bit flat, take the top part and put your finger, the easiest way of doing it, put your finger on the top point and then fold that down. So bring it down so that this bit comes straight down and this bit is on a diagonal. So I'll show you again on this side. So take the top part. Where's the top part gone? Ah, I can see what's happened here. It's gone the wrong way, but that's okay. So we'll carry on doing that. So that bit goes in. What had happened was it folded itself over. So we're just going to fold that down like that. I folded this piece of card so many times it's beginning to tear. And so once you've finished, you will have a piece that looks like that. And you do that, well in this case, you do it 3 times. Now I've shown you how to do that. Hopefully that's made it a bit clearer. Sorry about the bit that folded itself out, but hopefully that's made it clearer for you. So I'm going to put that away. We're not going to use one anywhere near that big. We're going to make a 5 by 7 card. So this is a 5 by 7 card mat, or a card stock, which I've cut from ordinary white card. And I've put a piece of coloured card on there just to make it a bit easier. Well, it doesn't make it easier, but it just makes it a little bit more colourful. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you in just a tiny weeny bit. That's better, because we don't need so much space this time. And I have made my tree in exactly the same way that I made it yesterday, and I've got 2 pieces of 5x5 and 1 piece of 4x4, and this time I've used pattern card, and I will add these measurements in the description below. And so this is ordinary cardstock. Now I've got some foam, no I haven't, I've got some double-sided tape on the back, and I'm going to take that off because this time what we're going to do, we're going to take it one stage further. We're not going to do any more folding, but what we are going to do, I've got some tinsel twine, some thin tinsel twine. And what I'm going to do, we're just going to put a little bit of decoration on the tree. So we're going to pop that there on the back, like that. Turn it round and put it, just pop it on the back, just like that. And that will just hang down quite nicely, like that. And I've cut another piece, and we're going to put that on the top branch. So we're going to put that there like that. Sorry guys, did you see that? And wrap it round the front like that. Hook it under there. That's a bit long actually, but never mind. And well, actually we can just adjust it as we weave it. Actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Take that off. Well, not completely off, but just bring it out a bit so that it drapes down a bit. And so on the front, that will hang down like that. And that's probably, do you know what, that's probably enough to stick it on. Let's hope, let's just have a look and hope. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put my tree at the top of my card. There's a reason for that. I'll think of it in a minute. No, there really is a reason for it. Now that will fold down flat and go into an envelope. But if you wanted to, you could glue that down, or you could tape it down. I may or may not do that, but I quite like it like that. Let's see how it looks by the time we're done. So I'm just going to push that up. Now the next thing you need some scraps. If you've got scraps left over from your Christmas crafting that you've probably already been doing, let's see if we can make use of them. So with your scraps, I've got some scraps here. I've got a couple of scraps here. And now I'm not even going to give you measurements to this because it doesn't matter. What we're going to do, we're going to make some presents to go under the tree, which is why U is under the tree. So anything will do. Just take your scissors and cut a square or a rectangle of any size you like. It doesn't matter. As long as when you finish, they're all different sizes. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to take one of them and, oh, let's have this one, that end, shall we? And so just, sorry guys, I went off camera there. And just cut them any shape, any size you like, really. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a pen and we're going to draw on some ribbon. If you really want to be ambitious, you can put some real ribbon on. But all I'm going to do is take one of my marker pens and draw the ribbon on. And I'm going to do 2 different colours. So all you have to do is do this. As I say, if you want to put some real twine around it, if you've got lots of twine, you can put some twine around it, you can put real ribbon around it. But I have to be honest, guys, I'm being lazy. So I've just used pen. So there are a couple of my presents which will pop up there. And I've got some that I've already done over here. So I'm going to bring them in. And for this one, these ones are going right underneath the tree. Now I must remember to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. I haven't done anything yet. So on the back of here, I'm just going to put some runner tape. This is red runner tape, but you can use glue if you want to. And this first lot, or this first set, I should say, are going right underneath the tree like that. So I'm going to put some runner tape on it, like that. And they're going right underneath that tree, which is why U is under the tree, because that's where these presents are going, under the tree. So that one will go there. And I think this one, I think we're going to stand that one up. So they can go at different levels and they don't all have to face the same way. And I think we'll have that one standing up, even popping underneath slightly. So that one can go there. Now, my next level tree, so to speak, I've got on foam pads. So they're going to stand forward slightly as this first row. So I'm going to just take the backing tape off. And perhaps we'll have that one. They can overlap slightly, that's no problem. We'll have them slightly in. So that one's going to stand up, I think. I've got another one here. I haven't got them in any order. I've just picked them up randomly. I've no idea what order they're in. So that one, we might even overlap that slightly. And we have another one here. That one, actually, do you know what? That one can go there. And this one, I think, so we can build them up in layers. And I think we'll have that one standing up slightly forward of that one. And I have 4 more, and this time they are on foam tape, which is slightly thicker still. So again, I'm just going to do them fairly randomly. And, oops. So take off the backing tape as we go along. So they don't all have to be perfectly lined up. As they are under a real tree, if they're anything like our tree, they're jumbled about all over the place. So I'm going to have that one down there a little bit. And this last one can, well, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. Let's have it that way, shall we? And that one can go, actually that one looks like that top bit could be the lid, so we'll turn that one round. So there we go, guys. There is our under the tree. Now I think I will just stick some of that down, and all I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab a bit of my runner tape and just stick that down just a little bit, because I think it's a bit too bushy. For my liking, it's a bit too bushy anyway. So we're just going to put a little bit of runner tape, not much, you don't need much. Just, in fact, runner tape may not hold it, no, I don't think it will, but later on, I think we'll leave it for now. Later on, I may or may not just maybe add a bit of foam tape under there. If I had some foam pads with me, which I haven't, I could do that. But what I might do later on is just pop some foam pads underneath there, but that'll do for now. So there you go. That is our under the tree with our folded Christmas card. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. But even if you do decide to keep it like that, it will fold flat and go into an envelope quite easily. You could put a little star on the top of the tree if you want to. I've decided to leave it there. And it will open up. It will stand up. Actually, it looks quite nice standing up if you keep it open. Or if you keep it 3D, but we'll see. So we'll see about that. I might just leave it like that, actually. I rather like it. So there you go, guys. There is our U for under the tree. Now, tomorrow obviously will be V. And I have changed my mind so many times about this, it's just not true. So it might even be a surprise for me. So I think I know what I'm doing for V, but you never know. So pop back tomorrow and I'll tell you if I end up doing what I said I was going to do originally, or whether I've changed my mind completely. At the moment, I've got an idea, but by tomorrow, that could have completely changed. So I'll give you a bit of a hint. Well, my original idea was V for Vixen, and I was going to do a reindeer, but then I thought, now how do I do that so that everyone else might have the same thing? Then it was going to be V for A Very Merry Christmas, but I thought, no, that's a bit too long-winded. But I have got another idea, so we'll see how that goes. So until I've tried it out, I'm going to keep that one to myself, just in case it goes wrong. So come back tomorrow for V and find out what I eventually decide to do. And I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope those of you who've asked me for extra help with the folding, or a reminder of the folding, I hope the big one has helped you to see how that goes. So I will be back tomorrow with V for whatever V turns out to be. So I hope this is going to be helpful to you, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Do take care and stay warm if it's cold where you are. It's flipping freezing here. But stay warm, stay safe, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.